Buddhafield is an FWBO project that aims to provide cheap access to the Dharma. It runs a vegetarian cafe at festivals all over the country. Every year, the Buddhafield Festival is held in a field near Glastonbury, with a wide variety of people attending. With the growth of the Buddhafield project over the last few years, a core team has developed. This team now lives together as a community for 5 months each year.
The aim for the team in Buddhafield is to provide an environment where people can deepen their practice and also help work and support the project. Basically, the team manages and runs the project, it organises all the retreats that we do and the bigger events like this.
What's happened over the last few years is that, if you like, a nucleus of people have grown up with us. Like you say, like your core of regulars, like you get at a fixed public centre. And I think most of our core team, many of whom made their first connections by coming to Buddhafield, or really started getting engaged by coming to Buddhafield, may have gone to a few centre classes, but found this to be more to their taste. Virtually all of the core team now have asked for ordination, and I think probably most of them also asked to be mitras. We're really at that stage where we're going to have mitra conveners. So I think something new will have to come out of that, because clearly we're not going to be, every Monday night for the next 3 years mitra study course. We can't work like that. We have to find, slightly different ways of providing the mitra study course, for instance.
With open-handed generosity, I purify my body. With stillness, simplicity, and contentment.
For 5 months at least of the year, we're all living as a community, admittedly a mixed community. We have our single-sex functions within that. But we're actually all living together all that time, and working together, and travelling around together, and putting up all these structures and taking them down again, whether it's pouring with rain or blowing a gale or whatever. We're with each other sort of like 24 hours a day. We know each other very, very well. Communication has to get sorted out as soon as problems arise, or as soon as we can, because of the demands of the situation we're in. So I actually think, as a sort of field of practice, it's almost tantric.
We run the cafe along right livelihood lines, and that provides the income for the project. But that work in itself is just a part of an environment that supports all of our practice. So we're meditating, communicating together, studying, and going out into the world and earning money by running a cafe. It can be quite a demanding experience. It's the difference between sort of theory and practice. It's easy to think about qualities like dana and generosity and patience, but when you're actually in quite a pressured work situation, dealing with the public, it really can push you. So it puts you on the spot, brings you up against reality in that kind of way. So we have people working on the team who are probably very qualified in other areas of life, but they actually find that they're happier working in the cafe than they have been in various other careers. And I think it's because the situation demands more of you.
I got involved in the FWO and was very keen on a whole lot of that, but this other side of me that really wanted to sort of run off with the gypsies, I think. And so in the end I did, when I'd sort of had enough. I think that's really why I'm here, So it's the countryside. It's the fact that it seems to do things in quite an organic sort of way. We are sort of running quite a lot of systems, but it's very chaotic, and I like that everything's sort of new. It's not pinned down. Every new event we do, we move some about.
Flowers, fruits and medicines.
Nature means a lot to me. So in practice, for the context in which to practice as Buddhist, I've got Buddhism, but I've also sort of got nature, and I feel I'm becoming sort of more alive with that. So it's helped me a lot in that way.
It's such intensive practice to be involved with Buddhafield, because we're living together, working together, on retreat together for about 6 months solidly, and studying together. So on the whole, it goes much deeper than if I was just doing what I was doing before, which was living in the community in Brighton and going to the Buddhist centre every so often and occasionally working in evolution. I find that it's taken my practice much deeper, especially in terms of communication and responsibility.
We do seem to be attracting, younger people who are quite idealistic and activists. Form quite a large number of people who come along. A lot of people are interested in the way we manage to function as an ongoing community. A lot of idealists find it very difficult to create community, basically. And there's a lot of interest in Buddhist ideas and ideals as a way of living that, as a way of living out ideals. I'd like to see Buddhafield as creating the conditions for people to deepen their own going for refuge, I'd like to see people coming along to Buddhafield, getting involved, practicing Buddhism and eventually joining the Western Buddhist order.